look at Kite. Kite's in a pile of games I got recently. It's got too many games, too fast. I have a busy week. I was like, now we'll do like a full impressions of everything. So we're just going to do a first look, a little bit of gameplay of Kite. It is a heavily 80s inspired twin stick shooter slash action RPG released on Steam, I think on the 7th, March 7th, for $10. And the action RPG elements, there's a bunch of stats and some interacting mechanics and like upgrade system and inventory. And that that's pretty competent. Surprisingly in depth for being like a twin stick shooter. But then the twin stick shooting elements, oh, it's visually kind of not my style, and the actual gameplay is kind of well, we'll just show you right here. Also, yeah, really 80s retro. It's very popular. I know the 80s retro nostalgia thing has been pretty popular the last couple of years. Not to my personal taste, for sure. Right at the tail end of the 80s for me wasn't a. I just had like the 80s hangover of the 90s. So this super 80s stuff, I'm like, I get where you're coming from, but it's not really for me. So here's the upgrade screen and the stats. You see, for like if I was a twin stick shooter, not gonna expect to have all these like stats here and upgrades and resources and measurements, and we can go here to our workshop. And we can get some upgrades. I don't need any upgrades because I already bought all the upgrades. But here we can craft some new weapons. And there's always weapons we can get and change out. Still have kind of weak weapons. Can I get what better weapon I have? How much do I have? 774 scrap. Get an auto strike, a bolt pistol, a flame pistol. Yeah, we got a flame pistol. Now available. Oh, I still could have got a sniper rifle. As you rescue scientists, because the point of the game is to rescue scientists, as you rescue the scientists, your team of scientists grows, which lets you get more upgrades. So you can scroll up and down. Ooh, a shotgun. Or a melee. Even there are melee weapons in the game. Don't have 700. I actually don't have 20 guys anyway. Yeah, let's grab the other weapon. Let's change to that. Alright, and that's about as much as I care to change, because I'm not going to be changing weapons, because I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, just a bunch of stat upgrades for... Oh, we have no other leg armor, really. And no brain armor, brain case, because you're android, you're a cyborg. There's a little experience and leveling up system. And passives you can equip. Because you are a cyborg. Seems pretty ages to me. I already have my upgrades, I believe. Already fully upgraded. Yeah, I already used my upgrades. So let's go in and show you the level deploy. Of course, you can choose what level you're in to get a score. Of course. See, this is nice. Even though I'm not into the 80s aesthetic, I do appreciate the effort they put into it. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of retro sci-fi. Reminds me a little bit of Alien Isolation. But then here, this is like just too much. This makes me want to throw up a little bit in my mouth, and it moves. It moves okay, but like a little fast. And you can slow down time, or you can also sprint. You have what abilities? You can put down a shield, I think. We have a passive upgrade, which we totally just wasted there. I see the scientists. And then here's us fighting the enemies, and they're all robots who kind of just move weird, and you just run around and shoot them. There's a trap, and they spawn, and they behave. I mean, you have the damage numbers there. I just don't care. Like, it's just... And then just one of the worst parts is that many of the enemies are turrets, and the turrets are, strong, and that's kind of annoying. But they have shields, and they gotta follow the cords to take down the shields and take out the other components in order to take down the shields, in order to take down the turrets. And they'd have to follow the cords. I don't want to. I just want to get through a level and shoot things. I don't want to follow the cords to do some basic chores of, yeah, then you turn off the power so you can take out these turrets that are shooting you all the time. I'll hide my shield. What about that? You have two different ammunition types, energy and just raw ammunition. See, like that, I need to destroy that, but I can't access that because it has a shield on it. This is my objective to destroy. Hello, scientist. Grab all the scientists. Also have a shield and our HP bar down there. So blue is our shield. Obviously, heart is our health. How do I get out of here? Can I even get out of here? am I just trapped in this room until I find the door? Is the door? But yeah, the animations aren't pretty. The enemies are just like these kind of gross-looking small robots. Everything's really small, but also hyper technicolored, which goes with the '80s. Goes with the '80s style, but it's a lot. It's very busy. It's not clear. Everything's really small. It's gross. It hurts my eyes. I don't enjoy looking at it. I don't like. It's hard for me to focus on anything, which makes it easy to die because I'm not focusing on anything that I should be focusing on. Where's I really? Yeah, I know, I gotta get that. In order to get that, I gotta get the shield generator. So let's follow the wires. See how obnoxious this is? Can I just do it? Because I have it be done. Alright, this wire goes down here. I'll follow this thing. I think that's a robot. Yep. And it goes down here. So with the actions, I feel like it should be a high intensity game. Instead of playing hunt the stuff. Which just leads to another. What do you just lead to another guy? I was already here. I just waded across. What the heck? Why am I like a special person? Stop killing me. Why can't I find shield generator? You think it would be there, right? It was told me to destroy that thing. That's shielded. That's shielded. Everything's shielded. What am I supposed to find? Like, how do I'm not sure I understand right now. Oh, we also have turbo mode to move even faster in case you really want to make yourself nauseous. Come on, speed over here. There's stuff on the ground, some of its resources, some of its points. I'm not too worried about which. Oh, also you can like switch weapon types. Also have different sets of weapons. How do I? There we go. Including melee. Get some melee. We have little knives there. Zhuang. RPG. Isn't that real cute? Actually, hey, got some unlocks by destroying computers through the wall with the RPG. And then also like this weird. This thing. It's like a crossbow, but it's a gun. I don't think we can go up this path now. I'm pretty sure the two. From what I've seen, the DPS measurements, the dual wielding the single-handed weapons is way more damage. Where? Like, this is a shield generator, but I can't. It has a shield, so I can't take it down. There's another shield generator. Can't stop that from doing its thing. Go over here. Whole lot more of me not having. Oh, there it is. We finally. What did I hit? What did I hit earlier that made? All right, so we finally got one down. It's a bit of a chore. I think that's the problem. Because a few levels, I mean, these turrets seem like a pretty big part of the game design. Is you running around, taking out these turrets and stuff. But it seems like such a chore to do so. It's not an interesting enemy. It's not an interesting thing to run back and forth to take down shields and generators and computers in order to run back. Because you have to run past these turrets back and forth and run back and forth over and over just to take down the shields, and you shoot them. They're like little pretty tough-ish enemies. I feel like these weapons I picked up actually aren't all that strong. How are you not dead? I'll just sword one up for you. Is that better or worse? Probably worse. What about the RPG? It's too slow. Stick to our upgraded weapons, which are probably actually doing the most damage. As long as our ammunition and energy is going. I guess if I use my ability, then they gives us a burst of energy and ammunition regen, so I just keep shooting. I mean, like, this is supposed to, it's fun, right? Just go go dance around turrets so you can hunt down all the parts that make the turrets tick so you can kill the turrets. And then the other enemies are just robots that are kind of small and lame, and they're shooting trash cans. It's a game about shooting trash cans. It feels a very 80s themed game about shooting trash cans in a way too colorful and like small and ugly game. It doesn't look good. The enemies are not interesting. My task to hunt down these robot turrets constantly is not interesting. And I like the idea. I get the idea. Twin stick shooter, action RPG elements. You're a robot. You upgrade yourself, and then you go do missions. And like we've seen a lot of good twin sticks lately, such as Judge and Tesla vs. Lovecraft. Those are solid titles. But they didn't, like, you have to keep the action flowing, and this game, it just does not pace the action well at all. It doesn't have interesting enemies, and there's not interesting upgrades on the ground. Like, in the action, there's no upgrades. And you get stuff, and like, I appreciate this. It's not my taste. I don't like the 80s nonsense, but I like the music. I like the way this looks in the sense that it's very thematic. It's very thematically consistent, colorful. It goes with what they're trying to do. It makes me feel nauseous, but that's just no accounting for taste. And there's even some narrative that I don't. It's in text box and it's small and colorful, and I'm still just kind of like, oh, we do it faster. We get bonuses. I don't care though. Like I don't care about getting bonus points, because the bonus points, I don't think they affect your scrap. I can't. It hasn't been clear to me if it does so or not. Can I get any upgrades? Get a shotgun. I'll buy a shotgun. Got a shotgun. Switch to that shotgun. Did I not get a shotgun? Is it a two-handed weapon? No, did I not? I didn't buy the shotgun. I can't buy a shotgun. Do I not have enough team? I'm one team member off. Never mind. I thought we got 20. We did not get 20. Still have an upgrade point. And it uses 80% health or scan, 50% damage on high health enemies, or increased capacity. Increased capacity. Oh, there's different types of upgrades. It's only the gun upgrades. I also get energy, like different skill trees. What did I take? Gain movement speed. Yeah, I like extra movement speed. I'm glad I took that. I'm going for a ranged weapon build, so that's why I'm just on this tree. So I was just showing you that tree. But you get different skill trees. Different skill trees affect your stats in different ways. I haven't seen a lot of interesting combos, but just as far as twin stick shooters go, this is already way deeper than a game normally gets. We even had a friendly bot following start. Looking notice. Let's go to another mission. But you see, shield gen, power supply, turret, spawner, rescue. We're around, and then that's it. We get the shield supply. Oh hey, what talking to you? Yeah, droids. Yeah. Yeah, here's a droid. It's a friendly droid. He goes and he does stuff for us. And we get oh, there you go, another friendly droid. And you can get bots. So you can like do a build. You get more bots. You can do a build, make your bots do work for you better. I'm down for that. Like I'm into that. I get it. But like the moment gameplay, it looks kind of eh. It definitely feels eh. Here's a guy with a like rocket launcher. Chill out here, level up, take his stuff. Most interesting enemy I've seen. It's a dude in a t-shirt. Ah, that's a lot in here. I already used mine. Shield up. Can I get my? Yeah, no, shield's down. I don't know why I'm extra fast now. Kind of waiting for him to die. Excuse me, sir. If you'd be so kind. Thank you. And what do I stand on this? Oh, good. Things I need to stand on for a set period of time. That compels me. That's what you need in your action game. Standing still for periods of time. One thing I do really like, and it's not even so much of the game, it's just, I guess it's just me. Reminds me a lot, this whole run around and collect the scientists that are just standing around like idiots. Reminds me a lot of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That's a fantastic NES game. Will you stop shooting? What's even shooting me? And I died. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, fantastic NES game. And you go around and you pick up, you rescue dudes. And it reminds me of and it's a top-down shooter. In fact, it's also kind of has the 80s theme going on. Really reminded me of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Which is good, because that's a good game. So, at least they have that. I'm pretty sure I remember Zombies Ate My Neighbors being better, but that's not really fair criticism, because that's like a classic. Especially because you rescue the guys that are stuck in hostile territory and you get bonuses for doing so. They should remake Zombies. Where's the HD remake of Zombies Ate My Neighbors? It doesn't have to be 3D. It doesn't need to be like a new game. Just give me like the original title remade. This is the give me some HD graphics. Not like I care that much about graphics, but you know they can't just re-release the game. Nothing different. People would have a fit. And then having your shot, your energy, and your ammunition limited. I mean, how fun is that? I gotta debate how fun that is, because if it's not fun, it should be in your game. And me being shooting, and then like, oh, our DPS goes way down because amount of ammunition and energy, and now I just gotta keep dancing around for longer, wait for it to come back, or until my auto restorative whatever power comes back. Like, that's not particularly interesting, is it? I'm gonna going around finding turrets to fight and terminals and shield generators to make sure I can actually kill the turrets. Turrets are not an interesting enemy to focus the base your game around. You could do maybe one level out of it, you know, have multiple mission objectives, but with your primary mission objectives, they go shoot the same stuff. Yeah, it's yeah. In particular order, especially. Ugh. And the color, because everything's so small, and the colors are very colorful, but also very matte, and it's hard to distinguish, like where I need to dodge and where I need to. Well, I guess where I need to shoot's okay, because the enemy's clear enough, in particular enemy HP bars, but what they're capable of, where their bullets are, it's my brain isn't picking it out automatically like it needs to be. Oh, come on. You're almost done. There he goes. Oh, I need to do this really interesting stand there and wait. What right here? Is that the same deal? No, it's a turret. All good. Close thing to a boss I've seen. It's just a bunch of turrets. There's just no shortage of turrets. You like shooting turrets, this is the game for you. Am I not done yet? There's something else up here. Ugh. Ugh. It shouldn't be exhausted. It shouldn't be unhappy. It's a spawner. Alright. Stand on this thing. Excellent. Now leave. Why'd I have to go to the exit? Why can't I just leave? Why can't I just be done with the level? Alright, let's hit the exit. And we're done. We got it. Got it through. Space. Rank B. Hey, got a scrap bonus. And another scrap bonus. I'm not sure what makes those scrap bonuses with real things. Save 4 dudes. And that's the game. Let's check out our upgrade screen real quick. But then I get, alright, increased capacity. Maybe I should go into energy so I get the energy upgrades. Probably be better. Increase energy output by 10%? Yeah, that probably would have been better. Oh well. You can redo the upgrades. It's not like I'm conceding, I'm resigning to not having those. Some upgrades for us. We have no leg upgrades or head upgrades. Doing a weapon though. We got like a auto cannon, a Giga multi-cannon. Craft that. Awesome. And a Mars melee beam. Is that a two-handed weapon? It's a one-handed weapon. Do I have to craft both of them? Also use shotgun. Can I craft? Do I have to craft both? Or how's this work? If I do Giga multi-cannon, double Mars beams. Okay, let's redo. Can I redo? Okay, we can. Okay, let's get. These are energy weapons, presumably. What are you? Energy? Appear to be energy. Cost, energy. And a little bit of ammunition, mostly energy. So go to our upgrade screen. Energy. Increase energy output. Increase strength for our melee weapons. Chance on hit to return it. Yep, energy. Increase over speed, decrease energy cost. While at max energy, charge next attack. Don't know what that means. Increase armor penetration. More crits? No, it's increases energy by 2. Oh, then once you get maxed out, you get a big bonus. I see. But we can't earn that bonus just yet. Guess I'll just take. Already have legs. Can I take out one of those and go over here and grab this up and then get capacitor sponge energy. All right. And now with this last curious thing, let's go into our last thing. But you see again, shield generator, power supply to. Then I fell asleep halfway through. There's that axe is kind of cool. This is our Giga Beam. The two-handed weapons have alternate fire modes. Apparently it's like a rocket. All right, well that's I stand here forever till that finally dies. Swing my axe around. There's some sort of artillery going off. Grab that. Crush that thing. It's fun to hit things with giant axe, I suppose. But it's like this weird, nasty color. I died. Damage isn't communicate. The damage taken isn't communicated super well. It's hard to dodge because it's hard to focus on everything that's happening. I don't want to talk to you. I'm done with you. The objectives are consistent. So I like the idea of upgrade system. Us going through the action is just kind of not all the way there. And it makes me like actually motion sick to play. I think it's just the coloration and how kind of visually indistinct the whole thing is. Kind of it blurs together to a big blob. If the objectives were more varied, the game may have been a bit more compelling at the very least, and then if it was visually cleaned up a little bit. Because the upgrade system's fine. I'm fine with the idea of an action RPG, twin stick shooter type deal. You play a robot that upgrades herself and you get weapons, and the way the weapons work are like ammunition and energy, and they drain, and they can't use either, and that's kind of dull. But yeah, that's a more minor complaint. They could add something here, but as it is, it's kind of just like if you didn't like what you're seeing, like I didn't like what I was seeing, then I don't think you're gonna like the game. If you can manage it, but then even then the objectives are just don't make me just keep going around shooting computers and robot turrets. Give me some interesting enemies to fight. There's tons of games on Steam with like crazy interesting enemies and bosses and just this swarms of enemies. So it's like, oh, here's like 3 trash cans to fight. Give me something other than trash cans to shoot. I want to like the game because there's someone here is passionate about it. Probably, presumably all of them. Could be offensive to suggest otherwise. Because you see that in like the music and the visual style and the thematic consistency, but when it came to actual game design, I felt like it was just everyone they weren't quite sure where to go. Like, how do we make this fun? We have a great style, we have music, we have some presentation. Even if the actual like, yeah, not a big fan of this. There's some presentation effort. But then when they presented it, like, oh, okay, what do? You run around and shoot trash cans and turrets. I'm like, it's not good enough. You need something more on that side. But there it is, Kite, available on Steam, released on the 7th, I believe it was, for $10. Thanks for watching. Leave a like to the video, subscribe for more fun Twitch tracks. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, your obscure compliment is you'd be a really great, like, it's a female. Yeah, she has big old boobies. She'd be a very great. She's like this gladiator thing going on, which is also great with the 80s. I mean, the retro 80s, I think they did it pretty well. Anyway, you'd be a great retro 80s, like, American Gladiator type. I'll see you later.